Panchul, and I'm starting this channel to share my learning of the equity market, which I have gained from last 10 to 12 years. Obviously, this was a journey for a lot of ups and downs, and eventually, what I observed in this long tenure, there are only few modes, like where you can understand. There are very limited forums where you can get the right sessions, right recommendations, and eventually that's the goal, so that people can learn from the knowledge which I have gained so far. So definitely in the I'm going to publish these videos on regular basis, where I'm going to talk about different trading strategies, investment strategies, and different technical patterns, how to what to buy and at what price, and how to mix both fundamentals and technical things together, so that you can make much more robust decision, and which can actually fetch you very handsome returns. So today, what the share which I have chosen is the Ashok Leyland. This is like one of the known company in its own segment, which is actually into the businesses of like trucks, buses, light vehicles, power solution, defense services, and whatnot. This is one of the flagship company of the Hinduja Group, and this is actually having a long-standing presence in the medium and heavy commercial vehicle segment. This company is actually, it has its own presence in 50 countries, and if you see the market cap of this particular company is stands around 35,000 crore, and this current price is around 118 rupees. If you see the return on capital employed, this comes down to 9%, and that's the reason because in the pandemic time, the kind of performance of all the companies went down, and the return on capital employed is being calculated based on the last 4 quarters. So definitely during the pandemic time, 2 or 3 quarters were not great for any company. That's the reason you are seeing this return on capital employed is 9%, though this has been in the double digit in the past. So if you see ROC percentage from March 2016 17, it was in double digit only. So definitely now demand is coming back to normal, so this is going to come back to its previous highs. That's my expectation. And if you see the quarter sales and ROC and all other metrics, which seems great. And if you see the performance, obviously the net profit has dropped significantly in June and September quarter, but it has again jumped into the positive in December quarter. And expectation is like this is going to publish good results in this quarter, in last quarter itself. So if you see some of the other holding parameters of this company, like promoters are holding more than 50% shares of this company, and FIIs and DIs also having the good amount of I would say contribution into this, and public only have less than 15% 15% contribution into this shareholding. So this is about the kind of fundamentals, how it stands. And if we come back now to the chartical pattern, so if you see, this is the chartical pattern, and this has peaked around in 2018 around 165 rupees, and after that it was in downtrend, and during pandemic it actually made a bottom around 33 rupees. And why so? What was the reason? So if you go back slightly, and if I create a horizontal line here, so if you see, it has actually made, like take a support from the 2010, and the price that was actually the resistance earlier, and that got broken in 2014 around 40 rupees, between 30 to 40 rupees. That was the kind of resistance earlier, which actually made a support after 2014, and this is exactly where it has taken a support now, and it has bounced back. It has already gone up to, like, 140 rupees, so already 4 times. So it has, grown too. But still my expectation is this is going to touch the lifetime high, and we can, in a minute, will come to know how, based on the technical patterns as well. So if I make this an hourly chart, so if you see, there's a pattern which it actually make. Let me draw some lines over here. So this was the pattern. So this was a kind of ascending triangle pattern. This actually made around, and there was a breakout around 2nd February, and the target for this actually comes down to be for 15% upside potential for actually 149 rupees, with the stop loss of approx 105 107 rupees. So now if we go back again to the stop loss line somewhere around this, right? So what has done, if you see, this has given the breakout, and then obviously it has consolidated further, and now it has actually given a good bounce from the I would say the support, which was there earlier. And the expectation, my expectation is this is going to actually go up from here, and it's going to achieve this target. And if you see this target, this is actually 26% away from the current price. So definitely, based on the previous pattern which we have identified, there is a 26% jump is there, and once that will achieve, there would be another pattern into the making. So if you see, there would be a rectangle pattern that would take place once this target would achieve, and based on that, this is actually going to go to the next target, which is around 170, which is approximately is going to be the lifetime high of this, approximately 170. So I'm expecting this, and this is the kind of, and if I take this from the current price, there's a upside potential of 44%. So that's how I'm expecting this to touch between 165 to 170 range, which is the all-time high for this particular stock. And after that, based on the breakout or the reversal pattern, we'll just have a look how this is behaving. So definitely, this is what my recommendation look like, which seems to be a great buy at current price, for the from the fundamental as well as the technical perspective. And therefore, yeah, that's I think. Though obviously, take this call. Be obviously, this is the recommendation from my side, but definitely. Market is, you need to just make sure with the tight stop loss, because market can move anyway. So the stop loss which you need to take into account, that's something around 101 rupees, I would say. That's the price you can, because that was a kind of previous resistance, and that got broken out. So that's a price around 100 rupees stop loss you can have, and there's a upside potential of 52 rupees, approx 50 rupees, between 45 to 50 rupees. So it's a great buy, and though obviously take buy it on your own risk, and do your own research. But that's a kind of recommendation. And if you like this video, please do subscribe this channel, so that when I'm going to publish upcoming videos, you get a notification and we can get connected. Thank you so much.